As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. The Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense will have the football first. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And the Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. So South Carolina's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is bound to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, South Carolina. A great catch and run for 6. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Complete to start this drive. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Rushes on him. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Badgers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to buy time. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Here's the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Grabbed over the middle. It's DeMarco. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Got his man.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush. Hit him with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Wants to go up top. Throws to the back. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a...
There he goes! They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Launch pass on the jet sweep. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
South Carolina, 14. Wisconsin, 0.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Turning it on! And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass, it's O'Neal. Makes the catch, it's Jones. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on first down from the 28. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's DeMarco. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Badgers send out the punt unit.
Number 15 in punt formation to kick it away.
And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Finds just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12. The Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
He gets it away from his own end zone. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I...
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Looking for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20.
You got to be so careful, too, Dave, because on 3rd and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage, too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Madison, and welcome in to the halftime update.
And the Badgers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offense.
Oh, he's got some space. Just powers through another one. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Finds space on the right. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Snap in the shotgun. Keeps looking downfield. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with them, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it. He's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. A designed run for the quarterback. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Badgers line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Bringing the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Makes the grab. Snowed under by the defense.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. A first down for the offense. The give is to Smith. There he goes. Got the first down and more. And he'll finish the run, and the zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They'll go right back to it. Got the first down and more. Racing to the right. Inside the 30. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. It is good! We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Torretta in the pantheon of greats to play at the U. They're trailing by 9 to USF. Any big developments in this one, we've got you
turning it on. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Off the play fake. Under fire. Makes a connection. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dances away to buy time. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward.
Touchdown, Gamecocks. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
South Carolina, 35. Wisconsin, 3.
Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Back to throw, it's O'Neal. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not.
Breaks into the open. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Badgers decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Quickly to the tight end. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Gamecocks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's
headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Set sail out of the end zone. And the return. Find no daylight. He goes down. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Badgers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's the handoff. Fights off the defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jones. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Jones. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And some room to work. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've got, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together, run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready, they were fast, they were physical. They dominated this football game.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us for